Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to show you the best N64 emulator. Well, it is not exactly an emulator. I'm gonna be making two tests. The first one I'm gonna use the very well known Mupen 64 Plus with this game, Diddy Kong Racing. This game is the performance on this emulator is completely nasty. So as you can see there, the FPS are very limited. So look, it says 29%. Okay, you are gonna see some slowdowns. The game is very laggy, and I'm gonna show you later on this game, but with the best N64 emulator. You're gonna be witness of this. So as you can see there, 20 FPS, and you can see that it is very laggy. So I don't recommend it. I don't know, but yeah, the emulator is kind of good, but with other games, for example, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Killer Instinct Gold, but with other games like Cruising USA, the performance is nasty. There are some lags, slowdowns. No, the experience is not the same as like if you have a real hardware. So have a look. The average of the FPS are around 20 and 25, 30. So I'm gonna play one more time for you to see a complete race. Have a look, 18 FPS. No, it is not enjoyable. You know, I like this game. It's one of my favorite ones. But playing it like this is like eating something nasty. So I don't know if you can appreciate that the slowdowns make the music sound slower. The game is affected by everything, 29, 30%, but there are some parts where the game reaches 20 FPS. And it is not because of my device. My device is very powerful. It's an Android console with 16 gigabytes of RAM with Snapdragon Gen 2. Now, and I am gonna play this game in the other emulator. Okay, enough for now. I'm gonna exit. I am not saying that this emulator it is not good. Of course it is, but with other games. But if you wanna play definitely, this is the one that you need. Okay, as you can see here I have Retroarch. I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna show you which emulator is the one that I am going to recommend you. This is a modified version of Retroarch, so as you can see the when I am moving the cursor or the options that it is selected, you are you see that it is in blue. So I'm gonna show you which is the M64 core that makes it possible to play the games in a very like if it were the real hardware. Let me see. We're almost there. Almost there. Okay. Almost. Okay, this is here you have three cores. The first one, Mupens Plus. I tried this one, and when I tried to play using this core, especially the screen was completely black. I got a black screen. I used this one also, and the performance was nasty, was similar to Mupen. And I don't know why, but here it says and Nintendo 64 Mupen Plus, Mupen 64 Plus next GLES3. I don't know why, but this is the emulator that makes it possible. Now I'm gonna show you. I already have it here. I was playing it, and here it is. And as you can see, the core that it is selected is Mupen 64 Plus Next GLES3. So I'm gonna run the game and pay attention to the FPS. I'm gonna be able to play the game at 60 FPS almost of the time. It is, it is like playing in it is the experience. It is like playing in real hardware. Okay, I'm gonna choose. I like this one. My name is Popo. So yeah, I'm gonna play the track. Pay attention to the FPS. Pay attention to every detail of the game. The game runs smoothly. No slowdowns. No. And this is the track. This track is very demanding, but it is, but it is not the game, the hardware, the software. Sorry, it is the hardware that makes it possible. So have a look. Everything's running smoothly. The game looks very awesome. So if you are like me, that you wanna play like if you were in a real N64 hardware. So here we go. That's why I'm saying that this is the best N64 emulator. Here we go. I forgot to mention that I don't have to map the keywords. I mean the joystick. Everything is already configured. Everything is set up. So I don't have to do anything. Just to open the game and start playing. In my case, because I'm using an Android console, the Android has incorporated the sticks, the buttons, and everything. But you can attach Bluetooth joystick if you want. So have a look. The experience is much better than playing in movie, because the game runs there at barely 20-19 FPS. Here I have 60 FPS. So if I ask you, I'm sure that you will say no. I will play it here. So there you are. So this is a short video, and I'm gonna be making another one in the future, but in Spanish, because I know that a lot of people speaks English on my channel.